Hey guys, Aaron Cybertron Zhang here, and today I'm back with another episode of Road to Rank, where I climb the online VGC 20 ladder and provide live commentary as I go. Today is the last day of Series 5, which is kind of crazy because it's the last time we'll be seeing a lot of these Pokemon, and to close things out, I'm using a team that was sent to me on Twitter, featuring a lot of fun stuff, including Comfey and Dracozolt. We've used a lot of Comfey on this channel already, but I think it's going to be pretty popular going into Series 6, and I think Dracozolt's going to be a top pick going into Series 6 as well. We also get to say goodbye to some old fan favorites in Whimsicott, Incineroar, and Gyarados. And finally, to close things out, there's a Duraludon as well. So thank you to the creator for sending the team to me, and yeah, let's just give it a shot. It should be a fun one, and I think it's definitely... I'm really interested in seeing what the metagame looks like into Series 6, so I'm pretty hyped for it, and I hope everyone's excited to see and play it as well. So, let's get into the first game today. Comfey Dragozolt's kind of tempting. The Whimsicott here does have Safeguard, but Dracozolt kind of destroys everything. The only thing I have to watch out for is Max Quake from Venusaur, which is... I guess decently likely to come out. I also have the Assault as Gyarados, so I could lead like Whimsicott Gyarados. And max the Gyarados and Airstream. Actually doesn't seem too bad either. But the awkward thing is I can only max one. I'm going to go Comfey Dracozolt because we don't get to play with that very often. And in the back, I want Gyarados. Whimsicott could still be valuable here. Especially because it does have Energy Ball, so I can hit the Rotom in the back. So, let's just jump into today's episode. As always, if you enjoyed, please show your support by leaving a like in the video. I'd really appreciate it. Question of the day. I'm curious what everyone's goal for Series 6 is. Whether it be to, get to the top of the ladder, just build really fun teams, build a team that, is really good, or just play with some of your favorite Pokemon. Let me know in the comments below. Definitely curious. And thank you as always for watching Road to Rank. It's been a while. Like, this is the longest season of Road to Rank that we've done. This is already, episode 217, 18-ish. Did we pass 220? I don't even remember at this point, but that's even longer than 2015 when I made, I think, over 200 episodes of Road to Rank. So I really appreciate everyone for just coming out and tuning into the content. It really means a lot, and I hope everyone's been enjoying it. Okay, turn 1, I think I'm going to just go Draining Kiss, get that Weakness Policy activation, and probably just Wormwind into the Dusclops. What are their switch-ins? They don't have a single Dragon switch in here. So, I think Draining Kiss, Wormwind is fine. Like, part of me wants to go for the Max Lightning, because what the Lightning accomplishes is it sets up the terrain, so then I can just one-shot even Dynamax or Gigantamax Snorlax next turn. But I think Snorlax here is in a really terrible spot, to be honest. So, yeah, this actually ends up being a pretty good lead. Like, once again, the only thing that I was really worried about for my opponent's end was a Life Orb Venusaur under Sun. Which means you'd have to lead Venusaur Torkoal, which I thought was, like, decently likely, but the Dracozolt Comfey lead actually ends up being so much better than seeing, for example, like, if I led Whimsicott Gyarados, which I was thinking about, to beat Sun, it would have hard lost to Dusclops plus the Snorlax here. They actually end up ally switching, but as I targeted the Dusclops slot, is this enough for a one-hit KO? Goodbye, Snorlax. Alright, that's like a dream turn 1 for us. This is funny too, because these are all Pokemon that are going to be allowed in Series 6, so right now I feel like I'm playing a Series 6 battle, but you'll love to see your opponent ally switch into your Pokemon. Okay, Venusaur does come out. So obviously, right now, my opponent can go Dusclops into Torkoal and Max Quake. But honestly, I don't know. I feel like just Floral Healing here. Ooh, I have Ally Switch myself. So, like, it's decently safe to just Ally Switch and Max Wormwind into the Venusaur, I think. I could also target the Dusclops because I don't want Trick Room to go up, but I don't know if... I would think +2 Max Lightning is enough for a KO. Dusclops isn't really the threat, though. Yeah, I'm going to target down the Venu here. Okay, yep, there's the switch out. Should be into Torkoal. Yep. I mean, I don't think Life Orb Max Quake KOs, right? Even... Yeah. Okay, oh, that was obviously a dream turn 1 for us. Venusaur should be maxing here, yeah. So I'm curious what the Snorlax Dusclops lead was trying to do. I was thinking Snorlax in that position probably wants to go for Yawn, maybe Curse. So there's the G-Max Venusaur, no surprise there. I guess this could still be pretty scary, because I don't have great damage outside of Dracozolt now that I think about it. So let's see. Either way, though, I'd be impressed if my opponent read into the ally switch, and even if they did, I don't think we get KO'd anyway. Yep, there's Max Quake. And it is going to go into Comfey. Perfect. Yeah, that should secure us the game then, I think, because even if it's... I mean, if it's Focus Sash, like a Draining Kiss, we'll just be able to finish it off. So next turn, I can just go Draining Kiss into Venusaur. And yep, it's Life Orb as well. Perfect. Nice. This is pretty much perfect for us. Get the Max Wormwind off, and that is a one-hit KO as well. Goodbye, Venusaur. Nice. Yeah, I didn't need to go for Ally Switch there. I mean, like, I could just go for Floral Healing. And I'm pretty sure we survive a Life Orb Max Quake. And given that it was Life Orb Venu, then yeah, we knock out in return. But, I don't know. That was like a safe position to Ally Switch. I mean, I don't know. I'm still thinking about, like, my opponent's decision to Ally Switch turn 1, though. Okay. We have Whimsicott and Gyarados in the back. Gyarados will beat the Torkoal really easily. I don't know if Max Lightning KOs Dusclops here. So let's find out. Oh, I could also just reverse their Trick Room. Wait, yeah. This is super safe, right? Yeah, if I just go Max Lightning into the Dusclops and just click Trick Room. Because I think your play here is to protect Torkoal and Trick Room with Dusclops. Or forfeit. that can happen too. Alright, nice. This is why Comfey Dracozolt can be really good going into Series 6. It just puts on a lot of pressure damage-wise immediately, right? And there aren't that many Pokemon that actually threaten Dracozolt with like a one-hit KO in Series 6. In Series 5, there are a lot, right? There's Dragapult, there's Excadrill, even Togekiss to some extent. Obviously, Togekiss doesn't really want to go up against Dracozolt, but, you know, those are all Pokemon that can threaten Dracozolt with a ton of damage. I mean, Cinderace isn't exactly that big of a threat, but it does outspeed the Dracozolt. So the fact that none of those will be in the format anymore is obviously good for Dracozolt. So yeah, you should expect to see that a lot going into Series 6. This team is Duraludon, which I also think will be quite nice in the next format. Okay, I will say I didn't feel super confident about like what I had in the back there, because like Gyarados, Whim don't really do very much damage. So what's tricky here is I feel like most of the Pokemon that I want to bring want to max, right? Like Whim, Comfey, Incin are all support-oriented and don't do much damage. And then you have like Dracozolt, Gyarados, and Duraludon. They all feel really good when Dynamaxed, and they don't feel very great when not Dynamaxed. Maybe we can go with Duraludon here. We could just go Whimsicott Duraludon, for example. But then I am worried about like Max Quake from Venu again. Everyone wants to run Venusaur right before it gets banned. Gyarados. Yeah, maybe this is a Gyarados. Like, AB Gyarados looks pretty good here. It just doesn't do that much damage. That's my one problem. Like, how do we actually beat Porygon outside of activating Dracozolt? Do I just go 2 for 2 with Dracozolt? Why not? Let's try it out. Comfey Dracozolt. Duraludon. I don't like Whim here, so it's Gyarados or Incineroar. I think it's got to be Incineroar. This team has a eject button in Incin too, which I think is kind of interesting. I don't know, like it makes sense in the sense that you can lead the Incineroar, your opponent targets you, and then you get a free switch out. But I think I normally prefer Berry, but we'll see how it ends up working out. Either way, though, do not sleep on Dracozolt going to Series 6, especially because Bulky Waters are going to see a resurgence, so you should definitely expect to see... This is a good lead by my opponent. It's actually a very good lead. I could get real cheeky and just go for the turn 1 ally switch, but I'm trying to think if I have any better plays here. That actually might be our best play, to be honest, because it's really hard to read into. Wormwind into Dracozolt right now is just such a big problem, I think. I could also Trick Room Protect. And I'd be setting up Trick Room, which I initially wasn't intending to. I would think we survive a Sludge Bomb. Yeah, maybe I actually go for this. I'm going to Trick Room and Protect turn 1. Especially if you max Dracozolt and you Wormwind. You proc our policy, so then the next turn I can just go Floral Healing, Wormwind, or even Lightning. I don't know. Maybe we should have just gone for Ally Switch, but Was that safer? It probably was. I don't know if Max Wormwind's a one-hit KO onto the, oh. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. Max Venu. Huh. Okay. That is interesting. Well, I feel like this means Comfey probably gets the Trick Room off. We'll see. I actually just went for Dragon Darts. Okay, nice. And Quake. Wow. That's good. We take those. We definitely take those. Okay. That did a lot of damage. But we can just go Floral Healing now. Are you Life Orb? Let's see. Floral Healing, Max Zolt, and Quake. Yeah, it is Life Orb. I mean, this is where I could ally switch. If I actually ally switch turn 1, that would have been pretty bad for us, because my opponent made the nice decision to just go for Dragon Darts, which I think was actually really smart. I like that play a lot. Like, the play I'm leaning towards here is ally switch this turn, Max, and just KO the Dragapult, and we can Max Quake to get a Spadef boost, and then the next turn go for Floral Healing. Alternatively, I could have just gone for Max Wormwind into the Venusaur, but Dragon Darts actually really hurts, especially because it gets around the ally switch as well. So I'm going to go for it here. Okay, let's see. Shiny Dracozolt looks sick, by the way. It's definitely one of my favorite shinies, I think, from the new games. I don't know. I mean, Dragapult could totally protect here, right? Okay, it doesn't protect. I wonder if it's Sash then. That would be crazy. That's funny. Okay, you can respect that. We outspeed Venu though, which is good information. Wow, that's almost a KO. That's so strong. So it's more support-oriented Dragapult. Interesting. Like, now this next turn, I feel confident in just going for another Max Quake and healing myself up. I don't even care about Venu targeting me down. Yeah, it goes into Comfey. Look how little damage Comfey takes from there. Oh my goodness. Today is just ally switch galore. But yeah, honestly, that's totally fine. I'm just going to Quake here into the Dragapult and go for a Floral Healing onto Dracozolt. Because after the second Spadef boost, like, I don't know, Venu doesn't even knock either Pokemon out, I'm pretty sure. I think if Dragapult had Protect, it would have gone for... Nah, actually not necessarily. I don't know. I wonder if it's sashed. Like, I'm still curious about it, because if it does have Ally Switch, it means it's more support-oriented, and it means it's not going to Dynamax as often. But, once again, the Comfey Dracozolt lead looked amazing here. So, even though we've played with Comfey a lot, and we've played with Dracozolt a lot, we actually haven't used this duo specifically. So, once again, this should be on your radar going into Series 6. Okay, that heals us up plenty, nearly full HP. No ally switch this time around, but that's fine. Obviously, I could target the Venusaur slot there, but I am worried about a Max Guard, and like Quake here, it is sashed. Wow, yeah. Okay, cool. Not your conventional Dragapult set, but nicely done. Which means I'm probably eating a Quake and a Darts here. Probably Insula Drake. Is that enough for a KO? That'd be really bad if so. That Quake does nothing. We should be fine. Beautiful. The only scary thing about Dracozolt is, like, after Max ends, like, you're playing with Hustle, and that's really scary, honestly. Yeah, just Dragon Darts. We take that fine. Okay, no worries. Well, now I can just go for... I did a lot, actually, but it's fine. Max ends now. We have one more turn of Max. Lightning would set up the terrain. Is the terrain valuable? I have Duraludon on the back. Makes Thunderbolt do more as well. Yeah, I think just going for Max Lightning and Draining Kiss here is fine. Okay. Yep. So that's a double KO. I mean, I could have gotten cheeky and gone for another ally switch last turn, but I honestly wanted to just play it safer with the healing. And, like, my opponent had to call that correctly, too. There's a decent chance, you know, they ended up quaking into the Comfey slot, but now we pick up 2 knockouts. My max is over. Trick Room is still up, which could potentially be scary, right? Because, like, maybe there's a Torkoal waiting for us in the back. I set up the Electric Terrain, which means Bolt Beak is really just going to destroy anything at this point. But question is whether we're actually faster than our opponent with Dracozolt under Trick Room. Trick Room's ending soon, though, as well. So that's important to keep in mind. There's Torkoal. Okay. Not sure I actually really like seeing that here. And Porygon, too. Okay. We got a bunch of special defense boosts. Which actually could mean, like, I could Floral Healing. Is this a special attack boost? Okay, it's attack. Nice. Okay. We're at +2. Maybe I should have gone for a third Spadef boost then. I don't know. It is the last turn of Trick Room though, right? So I could pretty easily just protect here. I think... Ooh, you know what's interesting? Protect, go out into Incineroar. Because we have the eject button, it switches us out. We get back into Comfey, and then we can just Floral Healing. Yeah, I actually like that play. So we get to feature eject button here. The only fear now is missing with Dracozolt. I think 80% of the time we win this, 20%. Still winnable, but 80% it's like over immediately. So let's see. And if somehow Incineroar doesn't get targeted, then I can just fake out the next turn and Bolt Beak, which is also fine, but there's no way you don't like go for an Eruption here. But then now I can bring in Comfey and just go Floral Healing into Dracozolt and, you know, go for any attack. Yeah, there's just Heat Wave. I could have also just healed up this turn, but like I don't know what the odds of me surviving there are. Like, why risk it? That was a crit. Doesn't even do that much. No problem. This is my one problem, though, right? Like, we're kind of lacking good bulky damage in the late game. Like, something like Tyranitar, for example, is great even as a non-max mon, but like Duraludon's just really frail. Fall to any special attack, especially because it doesn't have Protect, which makes me a little bit more concerned. Now, I did, granted, switch out my Spadef boosts there, but we should take this Ice Beam fine. Yep, nice. Well, even if we miss Bolt Beak, I think it's not the end of the world. I'm just going to go Floral Healing Bolt Beak here. And if we hit, the game's just instantly over. So, let's see. This is the downside of playing with Hustle. Playing with Dracozolt and Durant, like, you normally really want to pick up 3 knockouts in 3 turns. Especially against, like, these bulky Pokemon. Endgames can be kind of tricky, but we're in a pretty good spot right now. I'm pretty happy about how I played overall. Was not expecting that Dragapult set at all. Okay, so no switches, but that's... Oh, sorry, my opponent can't switch. No protects is what I meant to say. Floral Healing heals us up a ton, and Bolt Beak connects. Let's go, Dracozolt. Dracozolt came to play today, and that should be a one-hit KO with Terrain and Weakness Policy activated. Beautiful. It's a little scary there, but... presumably my opponent was going to go for Heat Wave Trick Room there. And actually, look how little Dracozolt took there. I think even if we missed, we'd probably be okay as long as we connected with another attack. Because after the Spadef boosts, all I would have to do this next turn is just go for another Floral Healing into Dracozolt. Torkoal doesn't do any damage into us. Porygon's going for these Ice Beams, but those don't even do very much either. If you KO the Comfey, I get to switch into Incineroar, which means I get Fake Out as well. But once again, the scary thing about playing with Dracozolt is like you can't guarantee that you connect. But man, Comfey and Dracozolt really came to dominate today in the first 2 games. So yeah, if you're looking for team ideas for Series 6, this is a really solid core. Just Comfey and Dracozolt. Like, we haven't really utilized any other Pokemon as well. So I think it's definitely a good start. You'll want to watch out for, you know, Intimidate Pokemon. For example, beating Arcanine's a big deal. So you can run Safeguard, for example, on Comfey to cover that a little bit. We're actually pretty high up on the ladder, nice. So, yeah, I really like this core, and, you know, I wanted to feature this team because it has a bunch of old favorites, or old Pokemon that are going to be banned out after today, as well as a bunch of new things, or not new things, but things that we haven't really seen together. So, yeah, I think, like, you know, Life Orb Dracozolt already hurt so much, and if you actually activate the Weakness Policy, which is pretty easy to do with Comfey, it really will just destroy teams, as you've seen from the first 2 games today, so not bad. Alright, getting into the last match of the day, most likely, and the last match of Series 5, RIP. We are going up against Terrakion, old familiar face. Haven't actually gone up against Whimsicott Terrakion very much at all in Series 5, which is interesting. Charizard, Rillaboom, Clef, and Porygon. By the way, I think there are like some bugs outside and it sounds kind of loud, so if you can hear that, I apologize. But let's see. What do I want to go with? Comfey Zolt again? I mean, nah, if you just lead Whim Terrakion, that's pretty bad, right? Oh, my opponent's team is so hyper offensive, it's quite scary. I guess Whimsicott Duraludon is fine, because I can just Tailwind Steel Spike turn 1. Yeah, that's pretty good. Once again, this is my problem of, like, I don't know what to bring outside of maxing. Zolt doesn't feel that good here. Maybe I need Incinerate. I could go Insane Comfey and just go Protect Duraludon as much as possible. Maybe Gyarados is okay here, though. Yeah, Gyarados does do decently into Charizard, Rillaboom. Well, I'm gonna bring Comfey as the last one. Incinerate has Fake Out. That's pretty much it. I don't think it's enough of a reason to bring it, so let's see. Cool team for my opponent's end, though. I hope Terrakion becomes more used in Series 6. A bunch of players actually did end up using Terrakion in late Series 5, which was pretty cool. Oh, it's actually Clefairy Z. Okay. I mean, I can just Tailwind. I'm leaning towards Tailwind Steel Spike into Porygon, because I think Clef probably wants to protect here. Yeah, that seems okay. I could also Wormwind for more damage. Yeah, maybe that's better. Because, like, the defense boost isn't valuable enough this turn, right? Although, Steel Spike is probably a 2 KO anyway. So I probably could have gone for that. Oh, man. My only fear here now is if Porygon Z is sashed in his Trick Room. That would actually be disastrous. You don't see that very often, but I don't know. The thought of that just came into my head. I'm like, oh no. Ideally, Clef protects turn 1 and Pori maxes. Okay, yeah, that's fine then. No, I guess even if Trick Room went up, my opponent's team isn't really Trick Room oriented, so we probably would have been fine anyway, but I would get outsped, which is part of the problem. So, big Porygon Z is out. You should definitely expect to see Porygon Z plus Clef going into Series 6, by the way. This is already was quite good in Series 5, and now it's even better. Ah, no Protect from Clef. Okay. So we could have Steel Spike that slot for a clean knockout immediately. I mean, Wormwind is probably still a KO, 2-hit KO onto Porygon, so I honestly think this is fine. Yep, that's a 2-hit KO. Nice. Whereas Steel Spike is probably not just going to miss out on the knockout, so this is a fine turn. As long as Clef doesn't go for a Blind Sing. Maybe a double up actually just knocks out Duraludon here too. Let's see. Strike. Duraludon. Oh no. Do you have Dazzle or Moonblast? You probably do, right? Why else? What else would you be doing with Clef? Oh, I slept on Clef attacking. I slept on it. It's Icy Wind. Oh, we survive. Okay, okay, okay. Icy Wind Clef. Wow. I mean, now we have the mind games because it's either... I mean, you could attack with both Pokemon here. Like, attacking with both is actually the safest play. But what I'm thinking is you could go for... I don't have Max Guard on Duraludon either. So I have to attack with Duraludon. The question is into who. I mean, I'm honestly really leaning towards Porygon protecting here. But they might just make the advanced read and just attack with Porygon. Or they can attack with both. Once again, attacking with both is like the safest play here, technically. Because it guarantees you knock out Duraludon, but my opponent doesn't know I don't have Protect. Nice. Oh, huge, huge, huge. Okay, that's a really good turn for us then. I mean, there's probably a Rillaboom waiting for us in the back, though, so you could just glide into Duraludon anyway, but I'll still take this turn, like, unless you're not Eviolite Clef for some reason, but yeah, it's Eviolite. Okay, good turn. So now what? I am gonna miss you, Whimsicott, but at least I still have you in WBE. Oh, Duraludon actually faints. That might be a problem. That might be a problem. I think I'm gonna go on Gyarados, but with one more turn of Max on Porygon, yeah. Turn 1, like I could have so easily just gone for Steel Spike into Clef. But I was really reading into a Protect there. It's Gyarados coming, or sorry, Charizard coming in though. Okay. That's actually great to see in my opinion. Because like, Gyarados with Assault Vest should not have a tough time against that. So now what I can do is just Moonblast and Waterfall into Porygon, get the knockout onto that slot. Yeah, I was hoping Charizard would protect there, but it doesn't. Okay, this should pick up the KO with the double up. Let's see. Yep, okay, good. We are just trading knockouts left and right now. Heat Wave, that's fine. Okay, so now it's Comfey plus Gyarados. We'll see what my opponent has in the back. That is the big question. However, you know, Comfey's got healing right now. Ally Switch can mix things up. I mean, Gyarados is definitely going to win against the Charizard, so I'm hoping to see Rillaboom as the last one. Am I hoping to see Rillaboom as the last one? I mean, it is going to hurt with Glide. Oh, that's Terrakion. Ooh. I mean, we still have Tailwind, though. It's the last turn of Tailwind. You know what would be crazy here? Going for Trick Room. Especially if they try to protect here. Alternatively, I can Draining Kiss Waterfall into Terrakion. But I think Terrakion... Oh, they have a Whimsicott on the team. So, like, would Terrakion be sashed here? Probably not. But you should protect. Honestly, I'm going to go for the Trick Room here. And I'm going to Waterfall into the Terrakion. Let's see. No protect. Okay, well, so if we doubled up in a Terrakion, would have just been game over. Oh, we flinch! Between the flinch today and the WBE match yesterday, can't help but think fortune has been on our side. I don't know. I don't feel bad about reading into a protect there. Okay, we'll also see if Draining Kiss was enough to pick up the knockout here. It probably would have. I'm just going to Draining Kiss Waterfall that slot. Even if Terrakion protects, Charizard can't do anything in this position. Yeah. I might have spoke too soon. I said this was going to be our last match of Series 5, but I think the RNG gods and the speed of that battle have granted us one last game. So, let's get into the last match of today. Okay, final match of Series 5, for real this time. I spoke too soon last time. Well, it got dark real quick and the lighting looks really funky right now. Or at least my shirt just looks really bright. So I apologize for that. Weezing is really interesting here. That's super interesting. Because it shuts down the abilities. It also shuts down my opponent's abilities, though. Zolt? Comfey Zolt again? Yeah, I mean, what are you leading Weezing with that really threatens this, right? Comfey Zolt. I do feel like not having Duraludon... Like, Duraludon just gets a big Draco Meteor Flash Cannon off here, so I think I want that. I'll go with Incineroar as the last one. My shirt is so bright on screen right now, so I want to adjust that real quick. Oh, it's getting darker. There we go. I think we're good. Okay. Maybe... Let's see if this makes things any better. Oh, now it's really dark. We'll just leave it as is. Okay. My opponent's team is really interesting, though, right? Like, Charizard, Venu, Torkoal is the obvious Sun Core. I would not have expected Rillaboom, Indeedee, and Weezing to complete a core like that, though. I mean, normally you see, like, Dusclops, Tyranitar, for example. But yeah, most of my opponent's team is getting banned out, so one last hoorah. Is it 5? No, not 5. Charizard's still in. Charizard and Weezing are in, but no Torkoal, no Venu, no Indeedee. Those are all gone. It's going to be Charizard and Indeedee. Huh. It's a little frustrating, because I could have gone with... Actually, this is still fine, right? Because I can just go turn 1. Maybe I should have brought Whimsicott. Okay, my only fear, actually, is if you have Max... Quake, Charizard, like Scorching Sands. Could Trick Room, I don't feel great about that. Charizard in the back, or Duraludon in the back... Like, the play I'm leaning towards here is just Draining Kiss, proc that Policy, Max, and just... Lightning into Charizard's decently safe, isn't it? Like, part of me wants to Quake just for the special defense boost. Because there's no way you let me just Lightning into your Charizard, right? So, yeah. I think I'm gonna... Draining Kiss, Max, and Quake. Because I can even see Charizard switching out here, especially if it doesn't have Max. if it doesn't have Scorching Sand / Max Quake itself. But it stays at maxes, which probably means it has it. So like Whimsicott in the back could have been valuable because the goal is basically enable Dracozolt, bring out Whimsicott, Tailwind, and then sweep from there. It's G-Max Ard, yeah. Which makes me think it's possible also my opponent's just going for G-Max Wildfire into Comfey turn 1, follow me with Indeedee. That's definitely a possibility. How can I have outlet this? Whimsicott Duraludon because I can Tailwind Max Lightning. But then Max Lightning I don't think one-shots Charizard after it maxes. It still does a ton though. I don't know. It's not terrible. Well, we'll see. If there's Max Quake on Charizard, it's terrible. It's pretty much GG turn 1, I think, but let's see. Oh, he doesn't even follow me with the Indeedee. Wow. Does that mean it's helping hand Max Quake? That's like the only... Oh, wait, follow me goes after. Sorry, I'm trolling, yeah. Don't forget, Comfey gives you +3 prio. Oh, it has Max Quake. Goodbye, Dracozolt. I actually lived. Alright, I'll take it. So what's interesting is this next turn I could actually just max guard Trick Room. Which I was thinking about. I was thinking about Trick Rooming turn 1 here, but I don't know. It might be Sash Indeedee though. Okay, it's not Sashed. Get a crit there. I don't think that mattered though. So we have a Spadef boost. I can heal myself too. Is the healing plus the Spadef boost enough to survive another Max Quake from Charizard? Maybe. You just bring out Torkoal now though, don't you? If you have it. Oh, but I have Ally Switch. Wait, I totally forgot about that. Feels cheeky to go for, but I feel like it just wins us the game here. I can't go for Max Guard Trick Room. Because you're just going to Max Quake into Zolt and Eruption. I can't go for Floral Healing because with Sun being up now, Max Quake probably still one-shots the Dracozolt. So I think the safest play is really to just Ally Switch Max Lightning. And if it's kind of hard to read into this. If they don't read into it, it's just game over. I think. Because, like, we would get the KO onto Charizard, Torkoal wouldn't KO us in return, and then we can just Floral Healing the next turn. Oh, I guess I did get the Spadef boost onto Comfey. So maybe, no, Trick Rooming isn't the right play, though, because, like, Torkoal it just beats us under Trick Room. Ooh, is that enough for a KO? Nice play. Really nicely done. I mean, that was actually kind of risky, though, if I went for the healing. But that was the one option that it covers Comfey going for anything. Had I just gone for Floral Healing, Max Lightning, we actually would have won here. Nice play. Props to my opponent. That was a crit and even do 50%. Wow. Is there any way out of this now? Frustrating. Yeah, Floral Healing Lightning would have just sealed it up instantly there. But that's kind of a tough play to make. Yeah, I don't think we can do anything. No, you can just Wildfire now into Comfey. Yeah. Maybe, we had, what, like 25%? I don't think Floral Healing allows us to survive a Quake. Because Sun is up. So, that's why I went for that play, but, yeah. Excellently done on my opponent's end. There's actually nothing we can do at this point, because I can't even fake out Charizard, so. The game basically hinged off that turn 2. Whoever calls it correctly wins. Yeah. Let me do the calc out of curiosity. Real quick. Maybe Zolt could have survived. Charizard into Dracozolt. It didn't look like we were surviving. I guess this calc does not have Scorching Sands in right now. Oh, it doesn't matter because it's maxed anyway. So Life Orb. Solar Power. Sun is up. We're Dynamaxed. Interesting. I don't think we would have survived. I don't think so. Yeah. Well, this is telling me at +1 Spadef, Max Quake is still doing 70 to 82. So that was just a great read on my opponent to go for the Wildfire. Like, I think that's pretty much a call out on the Ally Switch. Because if I just Floral Healing Lightning there, I think we'd win. But they were one step ahead. And that's why the Ally Switch doesn't always work. If you're going up against Comfey, it is a move you should expect. So great prediction on my opponent's end there. Anyway, that is going to wrap up our time in Series 5. Thank you so much once again to the creator of the team for sending this to me. I had a lot of fun playing with it today, so watch out for Comfey and Dracozolt going into Series 6. Thank you very much, as always, for watching Road to Ranked. We'll be back with some brand new teams in the upcoming days, and hope everyone else is excited for Series 6. Thanks, as always, for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and I'll see you tomorrow. All right, peace.